Hello! So, I've actually just completed my first ever job as a self-employed handyman. And I got paid! Whee! In this video, I'm going to show you what the job was, how I completed it, and then I'm going to tell you how much I charged. So let's get into it. So for my first ever job, this was actually quite a big job and it did get a bit more complicated. So basically the job was just to lay laminate across 2 rooms, but it was 40 square meters, so it was quite a large area. They wanted me to lay the laminate flawlessly between the 2 rooms, which meant in this archway here, there were no threshold bars, so I had to match up the design perfectly in the next room, which meant I had to do a bit of backfilling as well. They didn't want the laminate laying in a standard pattern. They wanted this brickwork pattern, which did make the job more awkward as I had to make cuts at both sides of the room. And I had to be a lot more precise with my measurements so that the lines lined up perfectly. What made this job a little bit more tricky was that all the furniture was still in the room. So we had to move it to one side, do a section, and then when we finished that section, move the furniture back onto the section that we'd finished, so then we could progress with the next section. There was also this tricky fireplace to deal with that sort of went in between the 2 rooms, so we had to do it on both sides, in both rooms. But as you can see, it wasn't a problem, and it was actually quite fun making these tricky cuts. There were also lots of radiators, but again, as long as I got the measurements correct, these were fine. I was very happy with how the floor went, and when I'd finished, I thought it looked really, really good. But now it was time to do the skirting boards. So in just these 2 rooms, there are 32 corners, which did make the job longer than I expected. And again, there was this double-sided fireplace, and there was all the radiators to contend with as well. I added a little bit of flair here. Let me know in the comments if you like this or you really hate it. My clients quite liked it. But I've never seen anything done like this before. It's a little wave in the skirting board to reduce the height of it instead of just a square cut. Let me know what you think. So that was the job. I was actually really happy with it, and the clients were so happy as well. They even sent me a message in the evening with, with them drinking some champagne, enjoying their new flooring. This job took me 4 days to complete, so it was a big job, but I must confess, this job was actually for my parents. So originally I wasn't going to charge them anything. And then my mum said she wants to pay me because of this new business venture I'm going on. So I said £100 a day would be fine. And in the end, they thought I worked very hard and I'd done a very good job. So they actually gave me £600, which I was really happy with. That works out as £150 a day. Although one of the days was an 11 hours shift, and the next day was a 12-hour shift, so I did really graft on this because I only had the 4 days to complete it. What this job has done for me is it's given me so much confidence that I can do this job and I can do good quality jobs. If you would like to see how my journey continues, please consider subscribing. It really does help a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.